Oh, shit. Oh, my God. What's up, guys?
Okay, Ryan, let's be honest. We've been married for like 17 years. We don't do that crap. But dude, you were like licking my face. It's all over me like a flippin' camel.
Yeah, because I play to win, Tiffany. I play to win. This is not a game for me.
We thought it'd be a good little joke there.
What's up, guys?
Sorry if we grossed you out. Now I got to fix my hair because you were like...
First of all, let me say that was Tiffany's idea.
It was my idea, but my idea was like, let's be like, not...
Oh, no, I was trying to figure out how I'm going to get my leg on top of the table.
Dude, I just had, like, 5 minutes ago, I just had my feet up on the bathroom sink, and I was washing them off because I was, like, mowing the grass and stuff, and I have to come do the live. So I was thinking, if people only knew, I was quick putting some blush on and trying to get presentable here for you guys. Thank you very much, Tommy.
Hey, guys. Great to see you. Craig, what's up? Leslie, what's up?
That wasn't porn. That was prawn. Yeah.
Prawn? What does that mean?
Very, very bad.
Just annoying, like weird stuff.
Very bad stuff.
It's funny, like our kids, I'm sure you guys that have kids, like anytime Tiff and I will like hug or kiss or something like that in the house, the kids are always like sitting there looking like.
And they got like this cheesy grin on. And then I'll like grab Ryan's booty like when I'm hugging him or something. And they're like.
Yeah.
Think they're so funny.
They think it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's very cute. So happy Monday, everyone.
Yes. So how is the house going? Somebody just said.
Oh, awesome. So I'm like, I don't want to like say this to Ryan or not, but I always get really nervous and I do like all the paperwork and stuff. So I haven't really talked about the house to my friends. I haven't posted anything on Facebook or anything because I'm just like still like nervous like that like
hopefully it closes.
Yeah, like we're going to close because they're still asking for like bank statements and this and that and different things and copies of this. So I haven't posted anything, but we actually close in 19 days. And
19 days,
am
baby.
So excited because we've been crammed in this little house.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited to have the studio right there and everything happening. So hopefully everything
it'll be fine.
Be smooth.
Yeah.
Moving over. So let me see here. Somebody just said something. I think it was Katora. I forget how to say her name, unfortunately. She won and she explained it to us how to say it, but of course I forget. Oh, yeah, I have a child, but he's 4, so he isn't grossed out by it yet. No, they're not grossed out by it.
Yeah, they're not gross.
They love it, though. What's really funny is how kids love to see their parents in love. Like,
are we in love?
I don't know. Seems like it.
Just don't have enough money to end this.
Shut up. It's funny because they're not grossed out, but they have like a really cheesy grin, like
yeah,
like. But they like it, and I always say to Jackson, like, "You like seeing mommy and daddy hug and kiss, huh?" And he's like, "It's really cute."
Yeah.
So anyway.
Okay, make sure you guys like and share this post. We'd greatly appreciate it. And if you have a question for us, you can visit tampacarrylive.com. And we've got some awesome questions today. Awesome questions. I'm super excited. Okay, so George says, I took my class. Instructor just told me to shoot the gun. That was it. I'm worried about more of the law side. Where can I go to get more educated in that side? Tampa Carry?
Carry. Get Ryan's book. There you go.
Yeah.
Get a copy of Ryan's book, Florida Concealed Carry Law. It's $20, free shipping.
We had a guy the other day who's had his Florida concealed carry permit for like 10 years, and he took our concealed carry class. Didn't need to, but he said, I took it just because I wanted to really get an in-depth understanding.
Oh, we have lots of people that do that, right?
Yeah.
They just buy the course. They don't come do the live fire or anything. They just buy the course and watch it and get all the information. Yeah, it's a ton of information.
And if we, one of the things that I bring up a lot is the Michael Draka shooting that happened in Clearwater. Michael Draka got his permit 25 years prior to that shooting. He may have understood the stand your ground law 25 years ago. He didn't understand it that day when he got pushed to the ground by Marquise.
Yeah.
And because of his misunderstanding of what the law meant, he's sitting in a cage for the next 20 years.
Misunderstanding, and if he would have played that what if game that you have in the book, I think that would have changed things too. Because
if he wanted to listen to it, though. Like, one of the problems is people don't want to change their own belief. They just want to say, if somebody touches me, I'm going to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, but you might go to prison.
Right. So I'm just going to say this right here because somebody said, so Ken said, I love the lipstick. That's the right color for you. So I'm going to tell you guys a secret.
Bum, bum, bum.
Was that right?
No, it wasn't right. It's about as bad as you rapping the other day.
So this is tattooed. So I went and had my eyebrows microbladed because it was taking me too long to do my makeup. And Ryan, not that I spent that much time, I'm talking like 10 minutes, but I had to do it every day because my eyebrows are sparse. So when I went to the lady who was doing my eyebrows, she was talking about this lip that they do. So it was a couple $100 and they tattoo your lips, hurt like hell. Ryan laughed at me like my lips were like duck lips for the first couple days.
Anytime you get a tattoo, it's swollen, right?
Yeah, but that's it. It heals. I got bright blood red, and this is what it healed to. So now I legit wake up looking.
Jay Chambers says, no, I'm talking about Ryan's lips.
So Ryan gets to wake up and look over at me and see my lips like all nice and pretty. Do you ever notice or care?
Tiffany, you're very beautiful. Yes, and I'm very happy that it's easier for you and that it's just simpler.
Thank you. So doing that, do you see this, though?
This was like the epic. This happened yesterday?
I almost cut my fingers off.
Like, I'm telling deep.
Like, I can move my finger if I were to push my finger.
Kind of like that guy's leg at the UFC fight.
The whole tip, like, moves.
Yeah.
It's pretty gruesome. But, yeah, I'm not going to the hospital. So I'm just hoping that it's going to heal okay. So anyway, Ryan took good care of me. There was blood everywhere. He cleaned it up a few times. And then because my fingers aren't working and I'm still trying to work, we're trying to get the house ready to move and sell, right? So I'm staining, and I got a brand new can of stain. And
like full can of stain.
I go to put it away, and my hand's not working. So I dropped the whole thing all over the kitchen tile, the whole can of stain. And poor Ryan, I'm standing there crying like, Ryan! He had to clean the whole thing up, scrub the grout. So thank you, babe.
Okay, so I just wanted to say one thing, negative exponents. So what he said is we definitely need more training requirements for permits in Florida. 2 hours is not enough time. Here's the thing. It's, I believe a person needs to take the responsibility to get the training they believe they need to have.
Yeah.
But owning and possessing a gun is a constitutional right that is granted to us by God, and it is not the government's place to tell us what we need to do or how we need to do it to be able to utilize that right.
Yeah, and back in the day, people just went and they bought a gun and they carried the gun, but they learned how to shoot
or they died.
And
that's like natural selection.
And that's kind of like I mean, that's the way it is. I don't think that mandatory anything really works either, because look at that kid who, I got a hair on me. Look at that kid. So he went to an 8-hour like NRA basic pistol course, right?
Now we're getting a lawsuit by the NRA. So good job, Tiff.
He finished the course, and 2 weeks later, him and his buddy decided they were going to smoke some weed and then dry fire.
With loaded guns.
And he shot his buddy dead. So you just had 8 hours of training. You just covered firearm safety. You just covered how to clear and check your firearm and always point it in a safe direction and never put your finger on the trigger. You just went through all that, right? 8 hours. And you just did something stupid. So that kind of stuff happens all the time. I never went to any long course like that, and I haven't done anything stupid like that. So I don't really think that mandatory. Yes, I did sever a nerve, actually. I severed. This is the first time, even, I'm talking like not even childbirth. I looked at Ryan, I said, I think I'm going to pass out, because it was so intense. So I was full of, tile glue and grout, and I just laid right on my bed. And yeah, it was pretty bad. But anyway, I'm good. I'll live. But if next week I'm missing 2 fingers because they rotted.
Ryan had to amputate it in the backyard.
Ryan had to amputate with a sharp axe like they did on the Vikings, huh? I could do it. You got to heat it up in the fire.
Oh, I know how to do it, Tiffany.
I'm not doing that.
I know.
I'll go to the doctor.
Okay. So Alex says, with the current ammo situation, both availability and price, what do you think would be an appropriate amount of rounds to put through a new gun before using as EDC? How many total rounds and how many carry rounds? Most firearms manufacturers say that you're supposed to fire between 3 and like 500 rounds of ammunition. So that's not based on ammo prices. That's just what you need to do.
Yeah.
So I get that ammo prices are very high right now, but I had a guy do a private range course. I'm sure I told you about this, that the very first shot he fired on his brand new gun, the gun totally broke.
Yeah.
And he had to send it back to Smith & Wesson to get repaired. And I was like, well, damn good thing I had my own guns for him to shoot.
And we were just shooting that CZ Rammy, and it was the same thing. I mean, we were at like 200 rounds, probably not even 150 rounds, and it jammed like 2 or 3 times. So you wouldn't want to take that gun, shoot, 2 or 3 mags, think you're okay,
right?
Then use it in a self-defense situation, and the gun jams. Yeah. So I would say if you shoot 300 to 400 and you have nothing, smooth sailing, no jams, I would say you're probably good to go. But if you have a firearm that has jammed several times in that couple hundred rounds, I would keep shooting that thing until
until you know for sure that gun is going to work when you need it to work.
Yeah.
Because this isn't a game we're playing. This is a big deal. All right, so Bernstein says, I'm a new gun owner since pandemic, and it was a stretch for my wife to be comfortable with a firearm being in the house. Within the past few months, she has stated that she would like to have her own, which is awesome, in the house, and she'd be comfortable on the way to business, knowing that you have a good reach on people that you have taught. My question is, have you had any experience with a female with one dominant hand? Is he saying that she only has one hand, like one's amputated?
No, I don't think that's what he...
I think that is what he's talking about. Eventually, she'll want to get her carry permit, but doesn't want to be limited to a revolver with 5 shots, and she will not be able to reload quickly. Any insight into the question would be great.
I thought he was saying, like, right eye dominant or sort of left hand. No.
One hand dominant. So, everybody is one hand dominant over the other.
Yeah.
I think this is an amputee or somebody that was born without.
Okay. I should have clarified that with him.
Yeah, so the bottom line is I've had amputees before, if that is the situation. Mm-hmm. It does take a lot of training, takes a lot of practice. It's definitely not going to be like you're not doing emergency reloads and stuff as quick as I could do it. But it's all still possible.
I would say, though, to be honest, if this was me, I would say having a revolver with 5 shots is also not a bad thing.
Sure.
Most people aren't going to be in a situation where they need, 10 to 12 rounds. Now, if that's the situation or what she could do is you could help her with loading and reloading, and she can just have a firearm loaded and ready to go.
It's important for her to still learn how to do it, and she still can do it, right? So it's about being able to manipulate the slide off your belt or off your shoe.
So the Easy Shield would probably be a great gun because the slide is so easy to operate.
Yep. Yeah. But it's all still very possible. It's just training. It's just like the times that I've had to train blind people.
Yeah.
It's just spending a lot of extra time focusing on fixing that or making up for that deficiency, whatever it is that you're lacking. But it's definitely possible, and you just gotta practice. Okay, Brandon says, should I carry a Glock 22 I currently own, or should I purchase a smaller gun? I'm 6'3", 260 pounds, want to buy a holster, but only afford to buy one at the moment. So I want to buy one gun. Okay. In my opinion, the Glock 22 is a big gun.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So this is here. He said she was born with one hand.
Okay.
Okay. So yes, I'm sorry. I read your question wrong when I was reading it.
Yeah.
So, so same rules apply. But I would say definitely check out the Smith & Wesson Easy Shield.
Yeah, I think that's really an amazing option. And also, you mentioned that your wife doesn't really want to be limited to a revolver. Mm-hmm. A revolver is not a limitation, in my opinion.
I think revolvers are great, and I think that they have their time and place for everybody. And honestly, I would start off, I would buy, if it was me, I would probably buy a 22 revolver.
Or a 9mm revolver.
Yeah.
I love 9mm
Yeah.
revolvers. I think
Yeah.
that's cool. 38's a decent amount of recoil, but
38
9mm
has a lot of recoil with one hand. That's why I'm saying. But people underestimate. I always say, don't worry about the size of caliber because everybody thinks they need to have a big caliber, like 22 isn't sufficient. And I say that's bullcrap. The best thing that you can do is be proficient with your firearm. So whatever that is, whatever caliber that is for you is going to be the best thing. Because if you have how many rounds does a 22 revolver usually hold? 9?
9.
So
usually.
nine rounds. If you had 9 rounds of 22, okay, and you are proficient with that firearm, you know how to load
You're
it.
going to wreck somebody.
Yeah, you know how to, get all those in center mass. Then think of it this way. 9 bullet holes in the lungs, that's like a strainer. I mean, no one is going to survive that. So,
but again, that's not our goal. Our goal is not to kill that bad guy. Our goal is to make them stop.
The threat. But what I'm saying is you're not limited by the amount of rounds is what I'm trying to say.
Sure.
Because 9 rounds is
statistically speaking, most gunfights are over before the victim even has to fire one gunshot.
And because she only has one hand, then she doesn't have to worry so much about that recoil.
Sure.
Because shooting a 38 one-handed, even a 9mm one-handed for a woman, you would definitely, I would say you'd want either to train a lot or to have a single stack so you could really wrap your hand and have a good grip.
It's just about recoil control.
Yeah. So I'm really loving a 22 revolver for your wife. I think that would be something she would enjoy practicing with. I think that would be a really good option, or a 22, like a Ruger.
Yeah, I would encourage the 22. I think it's a good option, especially if she was
Ruger
already
SR22.
If she was already nervous about guns. A 22 is a very easy introduction into the world of guns, and it's more important for her to feel comfortable and not feel scared.
And practice, and then if she wants to work her way up into a 9mm, then I think that's
like
great.
Lincoln shot a 9mm today at the gun range, and he said, I said, like, what do you like about the 9mm? And he said, I like the big boy power, or I like the I like the big power. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, I like the kick.
Yeah. But Jackson prefers, our younger son, he prefers the 22. He loves to shoot it. He's good at it. That's his comfort level. So whatever your comfort level.
Yeah. And as he gets older, he'll shoot bigger calibers.
Yeah.
Okay, so now back to Brandon's question.
Okay.
Glock 22 is a big gun. It is a big gun. So my big thing is, if you're going to carry a firearm concealed and you're going to start living this lifestyle, then you need to have a gun that you can carry 100% of the time you're legally allowed to. No excuses. So if you're out mowing the lawn, you got a gun. If you're out, going to the gym, you've got a gun. We've been spending a lot of time in this new neighborhood. So the neighbor, Adam, said to me the other day, and he's like, he's not an anti-gun person, but he's not like a hardcore gun person.
Yeah.
So he just said to me, is it safe to assume that every time I see you, you have a gun? And I said, yeah. Is it safe to say the sun's coming up?
Right.
Yeah. I have a gun, Adam.
Yeah, 100% of the time.
So you've got to be able to carry like that. Because if you don't, ultimately, you're just fooling yourself. So if you can accomplish that with a Glock 22 and save some money, then that's great. And if you need to get something different, there's lots of good options out there.
Yeah.
So
the thing is with the Glock 22 is not just the length and the size, it's also the added weight. The girth. It's also the added weight. So, if you're in Florida, which I'm assuming you are, and it's heat in the summer, sometimes it can just feel like it's really something really big in your pants.
Yeah, I'm like, I sat down at my desk at one of my offices a couple days ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, that chair is just a different height than my other.
And that's just the Glock 19.
Yeah, and I was like, oh my gosh, man, this is insane. But so you got to be able to deal with that. So I still didn't move it. I still worked on my computer there, but you just got to be able to suck it up.
I have a question over here.
Go.
When my cousin comes from Mexico to visit, can he go to the range with me to shoot, or does he have to be a U.S. citizen? Go.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a U.S. citizen, but he has to be either a U.S. citizen or naturalized citizen or permanent resident alien to be able to shoot a gun.
Because of the Patriot Act, right?
I believe it was a Patriot Act. So you got to remember, when 9/11 happened, these people came to America, learned how to fly a plane, and then crashed it into buildings and murdered a bunch of people. The Patriot Act basically said, we don't want people coming here from another country going to machine gun world in Orlando, learning how to shoot a machine gun, and then committing some big massacre.
Right.
So, yeah.
So now you got to be a citizen, which sucks because when my family comes, you know, it's always a big deal when they come from Canada and they want to shoot all the guns and stuff like that. So.
And no gun range will let them in.
Yeah. All right. So Gun Priest says, should you always keep an extra mag?
Yeah, Gun Priest, that's a good question. So statistically speaking, it is extremely rare that a concealed carry permit holder will ever need to perform an emergency reload during a self-defense situation. Bottom line, like 99.8% of the time, it is never going to happen. I still carry an extra mag, so this is my Glock 18-round mag, mag right here. I carry it because I think it's cool. I also want to make sure that I don't want to be... I saw a gunfight that happened, I think it was on the Active Self-Protection YouTube channel, where this dude came out of his apartment. Bad guys tried to rob him, so he started shooting, got slide locked, so his gun's empty.
Ooh.
And then there was still like 1 or 2 bad guys alive, and this guy's like hiding behind a car, digging through a backpack, looking for another mag, finally finds the mag, gets it in, and then smokes the other guy. And I was like, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want that to happen.
Should have had one on you. Yeah, but how are you supposed to know like that? Jeez.
Statistically speaking, it's not necessary. Do I carry it? And do I always encourage everybody that, I train to carry an extra mag?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Bill Emmerich says, yep, the Smith & Wesson Easy Shield, as Tiff said, super easy to rack if the rear sight is
Do you
squared.
think that's how it got its name?
I don't know. If the rear sight is squared off, you can press it against any surface to rack. Yep, exactly. DJ Chaco says, what is the best large caliber for home defense?
That's really kind of subjective. This is getting into a later question, but somebody asked me.
SK said a 454 Casull.
Yeah, there you go. One of the questions coming up, they were asking me what my favorite 45 caliber pistols are, so I just put a list of my top 5. The bottom line is, like, back in the early 1900s, when you were looking for a good defensive firearm, you had like a dozen choices.
Right.
Okay. Today, there are thousands of extremely high quality, amazing firearms for you to pick.
Right.
And it really doesn't matter whether you choose a Glock, you choose a SIG, a Springfield, an H&K. As long as it's not a Taurus, it's probably going to work when you need it to work. Does that make sense? But the bigger issue is you need to have a gun. You need to train with that gun, and you need to be able to manipulate that firearm at a high level during a stressful situation.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of funny because more people put money into buying more guns than they do into their training.
Training with the gun. Yeah.
Which is funny. I don't know what it is. I kind of feel
It's
like
because
gun owners don't want to pay for training.
No. It's being lazy. It's very easy to go onto Amazon and say, I'm going to buy this new vertical grip for my AR. Okay, that's going to make me shoot better.
Yeah.
But that vertical grip is not going to make you shoot a tighter grouping.
Right.
Paying $800 and going to a Larry Vickers tactical carbine course will.
Yeah.
But that requires work. Lots of money.
Or just going
lots
to
of
the
time.
Going to the range, practicing, doing like the dry fire challenge, things like that. Yeah. I don't know. Just think it's kind of interesting. Okay, so Miguel says hi. He's up remember, he moved to North Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
So he's on here tonight. Very
nice,
cool.
Awesome.
Thank you very much, Sandy. We appreciate
Sandy,
you.
Thank you very much.
We are behind on this chat here because we're yakking so much. Okay, you go answer the next question.
Okay, Jennifer says, as a child, I was ambidextrous. She became, you know what, it's funny, but still to this day, every time I hear that word ambidextrous, I think, aren't dinosaurs extinct?
Oh, because you did that skit with Buck.
Anyway,
That's funny.
That's just my brain. All right, but become predominantly left-handed when it came to learning how to write. Having said that, I've taught myself to use right-handed, mouse, whatever. I planned on learning to shoot left-handed. However, I'm beginning to think I may be better off to learn right. I find that I'm getting confused and have to overthink things when manipulating a gun because I'm learning and seeing things done with the right hand, and then you have to do it with the left. Yes, that is definitely a challenge. Last thing that happened is when I ordered my holster for my gun, I ordered left hand. They shipped the wrong holster. Then they shipped the right holster, but for the wrong hand. She said, should I notice a sign here? Jennifer, the bigger thing that I would say for you is which eye dominant are you? Mm-hmm. If you're right eye dominant, then you should learn how to shoot right-handed. If you're left eye dominant, then you need to learn to shoot left-handed. And I get that it's a little bit confusing learning how to manipulate the gun. It's actually very, very simple. And all shooters need to be able to learn how to operate and manipulate the gun with right and left hand. That's something that I go over in my advanced courses, but that's just a very common baseline thing that all shooters need to understand is how to manipulate the gun with both hands.
Yeah. And she bought the Super Saver bundle, so she has all your courses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she can follow along in that. So Wesley says, I got scammed on Gun Broker. Please inform people to be careful. They will not refund my money. I'm surprised. I've been doing Gun Broker for 10 plus years.
Yeah, but how did you get scammed? Like, what did you do and how did you do it? One of the ways that people get scammed is that they send a money order or a check to pay for a gun. I don't ever do that.
Always pay credit card.
If you are not going to let me pay with credit card, then I'm not interested.
Yeah, and we pay the little, 2% fee or whatever, because then if something happens,
I have recourse.
You can call your bank and they'll deduct the money, and then that person will have to prove that
we
they
just
actually
had today.
Yeah.
Somebody down in Miami,
Palm Beach,
spent $1,900 at Lowe's.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
I talked to the credit card people, and they were like, "Are you sure it wasn't your wife?" And I said, Palm Beach is like 5 hours away, ma'am. It was not my wife. She's been gone for 20 minutes.
And my wife is super cheap and wouldn't spend $1,900. I would never spend $1,900 without talking to Ryan.
I would spend it without
Ryan would spend $1,900 without talking to me.
And wouldn't tell you until you saw the credit card statement.
And wouldn't tell me until I caught him, and then he'd go, I forgot about it.
I wouldn't say that.
And then we'd go through the whole thing again of why. Ryan, what does your shirt say?
It says, choose one, gun owner or victim.
There you go.
It's interesting. I did a live stream on Facebook about this the other day, but I had a woman in the class who is a paramedic, and she said she was getting her permit because she keeps going to these rape scenes and scenes where these women have been hurt and abused. And she said, it's just really terrible because it shows me it could easily happen to me. And I said, how many of these women, when you show up, they had a gun? And she said it's never happened in the 10 or 15 years or whatever that she's been doing this.
Yeah.
Never has she shown up to a crime scene where the victim had a gun. And that tells you that guns are the great equalizer. It doesn't matter who you are, how big you are. If you have a gun, that's going to make a bad guy stop or they're going to die.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister used to work at the rape clinic, so I know there are a lot of people and what that woman said, there was like 900 or something, but she also said that reported it because so many people don't even report it.
Sure.
So Marco Polo said, "Good evening. She just described me. I have a second EDC, trained once. Need ammo. Take the 21-day dry fire challenge. You don't need any ammo. You can practice drawing from your holster, practice sight alignment, practice your grip." Practice all those with zero ammo. And then when you actually get ammo, you'll be surprised at how good you are because you're following the right techniques and really training that muscle memory.
Yeah.
So, okay, wait. Marcel says, I'm eating almonds and I saw one with a hole in it, had a bug in it. Ugh, thought I'd share that.
Dude, I was eating pistachios sitting here like getting ready to film or something.
Don't tell me there was a bug.
I don't know what it is, but the taste is like, okay, that was a good pistachio. That was a good one. And then you're like, okay, I'm gonna vomit.
It's nasty as hell.
I don't know what the hell was in it, but
seed that's rotten, like pistachio, sunflower seed, it gets so rancid that it's like that disgusting taste in your mouth. Can I have some water? Thanks. Oh gosh.
Just make sure you wipe off the top afterwards. Okay, John says,
you're such a jackass.
What is the process for Florida to become a Second Amendment sanctuary state? Is that what he said? The process? Yeah, the process is what we like to call in the industry L cluster FO. So the way that it works in the state of Florida.
That almost sprayed, man.
Yeah.
Would that have been funny?
It would have been funny, and you really screwed it up, Tiffany.
You
just gotta go for it now.
No, it would have been all over your computer.
Okay. This computer's worth more than your life. So,
wow.
The way the process works is Florida has two chambers, right? We have the House and we have the Senate. Let's say that the bill was started in the House. It would have to go to committee in the House, pass. Then it would have to go to vote in the House and pass. Then committee in the Senate, pass. Vote in the Senate, pass. then a vote in the House
Oh my
and the
gosh.
Senate and pass, and then it would have to go to the governor's desk to be signed. So that's the process. Very difficult. There's a young woman. Her name is Representative Katie Tuck, who presented or proposed the Florida Second Amendment Preservation Act. And, it's just kind of moving through that process, and we'll see how far it goes, how far it doesn't. I mean, there's really no way to know. There's definitely a lot of very anti-gun politicians in Florida that definitely don't want something like that. Yeah. Arkansas, the governor vetoed a bill. It passed in the House and the Senate in Arkansas, and the governor just vetoed it, I believe, today. So it's interesting.
What's up, Ting Ting? She says, I agreed. I shoot with both hands, but mainly right-handed. Yeah. Super awesome.
Nice. Ting Ting ain't taking no shit.
Yep.
We're going to make a shirt that says that. We got a good, high-quality image of your face, Ting Ting. And we're going to say, Ting Ting ain't taking no shit.
I actually feel like we should.
We should. It'd be a dope shirt.
Ting Ting's got some fans on here, you
I know. We'll make Ting Ting.
Ting Ting, wait. So Ryan and I were talking about you. Like, I don't know what it is about you. I just have no idea. I feel like I'm going to fly up to Washington one time and see you.
You're going to get fucking murdered.
Yeah.
Just so you know. This is how they get you, Tiffany.
So what I want to know is how you found us. That's what I want to know. Because I thought you were in Florida. For some reason, I thought you were like in St. Pete area. But now I found out you're in Washington.
But also, they said like some of the people on here she's friends with. So I think somebody shared it.
Okay, I didn't know that. Oh,
obviously
hi, Kathy. So she said somebody spent $500 in California at a Home Depot. Yep, called the bank and it was fixed. Yeah, little scammers, man.
Yeah, sucks.
Yep.
People don't have a life.
Okay, so what is up with the HB 123? It's all just still sitting, right? I mean,
yeah, is that the constitutional carry bill?
I don't know, because all these numbers just mush together eventually.
Yeah, it's constitutional carry in Florida. So nothing's changed. We're just waiting to see what happens, if it's going to make it through the process of committee and all that crap, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So Bob Weird says DeSantis could be doing more in that department. I don't know.
It's not really up to DeSantis
because
it's
not there yet, right?
And you have to remember, we have separation of power for a reason. So it's not up to DeSantis to just pass or do whatever the hell he wants. Right. The legislators and each chamber of the legislator has to do their job, and then DeSantis can choose to sign it or veto it. That's his job. So, I don't know.
Right. So am I a stalker because I'm going to go fly up and see Ting Ting? Is that what somebody's saying? So people are saying, Katura says she's going to buy that shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Ting Ting says nice. I'll buy that shirt.
It's a good shirt.
So thank you very much, Dan. We appreciate it. Oh, Kyle's on there here. So do you guys have an FFL SOT7? No, we used to. We got rid of everything. We had manufacturing. We had SOT. We had everything. And we got rid of it all because we don't want to do all the government paperwork and be at their beck and call where they can just come in and do whatever they want at any time.
Yeah. Okay, Christopher says, please explain the difference between a dummy round.
I guess he was talking to Kyle. Never mind. Wait, so that reminds me.
Okay.
That reminds me of this. So Ryan's
Hold on, let me tell the story. So I'm in the class. We do the live fire portion of the class. There's like 12 people or whatever, and people are starting to leave. Like some people are still waiting on their pictures and stuff like that.
Because Ryan does like their passport photo picture so they can just mail in their application.
Right, just to make it easy. So there's this one young guy, and he goes, hey, man, can I get a picture? And I was like, oh, yeah, sure, man. I love doing that with fans. And he's like, no, I mean the passport picture.
And Ryan's like, oh,
okay.
Chopped you down a few notches.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you'll have fans come in.
Yeah, all the time. They're like, let me take a selfie with you. I just want to shake your hand. Like
but the guy's like, no, like a passport photo. How embarrassing.
I'm not embarrassed. I don't have any dignity left, so it doesn't matter.
That's funny. I was talking about Tiff. I was at the SOT. Sorry, I lost. I'm getting lost here in the chat.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
Christopher says, please explain the difference between a dummy round with an open back for the firing pin versus a dummy round with a padded back for the firing pin to strike.
Sure.
There's like this concept in the gun world called overextension of a firing pin. Sometimes I don't know if this is real or not. What I know is I personally have dry fired thousands of times, and I have never broken or damaged a firing pin on any gun. Unless it's a rimfire. You will break a rimfire firing pin, which I've done that before. Just from one time of pulling that trigger on a dry chamber. But on a Glock, like I've never heard of it happening.
Right.
But there are people out there that say, oh, hyperextension is going to cause these microfractures. I think they are just sitting around trying to make stuff up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not. Frankly, don't care because my guns seem to just work fine. So
yeah, and you've done it for, 15 plus years, a million times. So, okay. Ting Ting said, I had a few questions on concealed carry and limits I had for when I was working at the hospital. Just happened to see your channel and liked it.
Oh, nice.
Awesome. What I like is that even though, we kind of focus on Florida concealed carry law, we have people that watch from everywhere. And I had a guy that messaged from Texas just a few minutes ago, and he said, hey, I want to buy your book, but I live in Texas. You know what? The book is still great. Even if you live in Texas, because a lot of the laws are similar or they're stricter. So then you're on,
It's not even about that, frankly. What it is I'm going to brag on myself for a little bit here, I guess.
Aww.
But I think I do a very good job of creating a framework for the proper way to break a complicated topic down. I think that's one thing that I've always been really good at.
Yeah.
Is taking something that's overly complicated and breaking it down in a very simple step-by-step process. Yeah. And you can take the exact framework that I have of how do we avoid a situation, what level of force can be used. It doesn't apply to the Castle Doctrine.
To Texas.
You can apply it to any state.
Yeah.
You just take that framework.
Yeah, and the stories and So anyway, even if you're in another state, I know I shipped one the other day to North Carolina. I shipped one in New York. So people read it from all over. So yeah. Anyway, thank you very much, Marco. We appreciate you. Renee, awesome. I'm glad you got your T-shirt. Was it the soft one, Renee? Because she said one of them was soft and one of them wasn't. So I know they'll switch out the shirt if they run out of stock, but so far all of ours have been soft. How far will you travel for guns and tacos? We will travel anywhere, but right now, because our kids are in school.
I'm planning to take the family to Afghanistan to go to a...
Are you joking?
Village. No, Afghanistan. I was thinking we can go to Pakistan. Tiffany, you know how cool that would be?
No. So listen. So right now we're limited, to the state of Florida because the kids are in school. But during the summer, we're going to go to North Carolina, South Carolina, Texas. We're going to go we're
going to rent an
Tennessee.
RV and just drive. And I think I'm just going to fly back to do some classes during the week because it'll be easy, fast. And then
I'm not. You're not leaving your family.
No, bring like an AK-47 and just mount that shit right by the door.
Nope.
Okay.
No, thank you.
We'll
just take
figure
2 weeks
that part
off.
out.
Yeah, we're just gonna take 2 weeks off, and so we'll do like a couple guns and tacos. So if after the summer Ryan and I come back and we look like this, you know why?
I've already noticed my stomach is getting bigger
because we ate too many tacos.
Okay, so Michael says, "What is your favorite 45 ACP and why? What are the best and most dependable models?" These are the top 5 in my opinion. So the FNX 45, and I put Springfield 1911, but really it's most 1911s are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Except
for a Taurus.
A Rock
and Rock Island.
What the hell? Yeah,
don't get a Rock Island armory.
Don't even waste your time.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jason. He said for your SCAR donation.
Oh, I like that guy.
So we're $10 towards what? 3,500?
3,400. It's small increments.
3,500. That's just like obnoxious. That you're not getting one of those for a while. I'm telling you.
No, hold on a second.
No, you got your LWRC. Now you can freaking stuck it for a while.
Was holding a pistol.
Have you even
that is selling for $15,000. Let me see if I can get an image of this.
That's true. You did. But was it any more amazing than the one that you have now? Yes, we are going to make Guns and Tacos t-shirts. I've just been working on other stuff. But we are.
You know what?
What?
This is super inappropriate.
What? Don't say
maybe one of the shirts should say, "I'll show you my gun if you show me your taco."
Ryan G! I can't even believe that your mind went there. Oh my gosh, it's actually kind of funny.
I think we would sell a lot of those shirts.
I'll show you my gun if you show me your taco. It's kind of funny, even though I'm like super
That's just as bad as the dad that went to his kid's
free mustache rides. That's so bad.
Pretty funny though.
But that's so bad.
I would buy that shirt.
No, you would not.
The Guns and Tacos shirt?
Oh, yeah, the Guns and Tacos. So, okay, some people are saying I'd buy it. That's funny. Make the okay, you know what? Clever. You know what? He comes up with these. So do you know that the road tripping Guns and Tacos song? So if you haven't heard that song, Ryan and I will do you a favor. We're going to tell you right now. So we have the TV show. We're on episode
6 or 7.
6. Okay, Guns and Tacos. We go to a gun store, then we go and find some tacos. On our very first trip, Ryan goes, road tripping. And then he just said it all at once. I already forgot the song. Let's sing it.
Road tripping,
Ryan and Tiffany. Road tripping, never know what you'll see. Road tripping, come and have fun with me.
Yeah.
So he actually sung that just like that. And
tell him about the email you got today. About the mom.
Then, so it was a Facebook Messenger, and she's like, my 7-year-old daughter, Sophia, she said she's sitting in the other room right now playing Roblox, singing Road Trippin'. And I was cracking up. I was like, Ryan, can you believe that you just made that song just like that? And it's so great. So now I guess we're going to do the I'll show you my gun if you show me your taco t-shirt.
Yeah. Awesome.
Wow.
And Ting
and you guys are a part of it all.
Ting Ting
tonight.
ain't taking no shit.
Yeah. Ting Ting ain't taking no we'll put a little asterisk there though, because I don't want to cuss on a t-shirt.
Oh, we're doing it.
Have you guys had any luck with the Mexican food? The last 3 places were a bomb. And I'll tell you what, I am dying for a chili relleno. Like I need one. I need a good one.
Yeah.
I'm getting mad. I was going to ask you to drive me to Tapatia's in Lakeland the other day.
It's funny how the very first episode we hit that out of the park.
We did.
Tapatia's, man.
We got a great Mexican restaurant, but
you want to know
it's
what's
kind of
interesting?
been downhill from there though, which kind of sucks.
Hold on a second. I'm going to send the owner of Tapatia's a freaking email and say, listen, bro, you owe me. We're going to have to figure out a royalty package here or something.
No, we don't want that. What we want is for them to open a Tapatia's in Brandon so that we don't have to drive all the way to Lakeland.
We got to figure something else out because I talk about that business a lot.
Yeah, we do. I say it every episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't like Tapatia's.
Yeah.
So, but I want to go there. Okay, everyone's saying they're going to get that shirt. So look at that. I've been trying to catch up on all your videos. Go there and binge watch them.
Nice.
Binge watch. Okay, go. Next question.
Sarah says, if I'm an Indiana resident and I'm on vacation in Florida and find an antique firearm that I like, is there a legal way to do all the background checks there as well as in Indiana to be able to legally purchase it in Florida and have it transferred to a dealer in Indiana to pick it up? So let me first make sure you understand what an antique firearm is. So an antique firearm is a firearm that was manufactured before, I believe, maybe Kyle knows and can tell me on here, before 1898 or 1896, something like that. It has to be listed in the ATF book of antique firearms. But once a firearm is over 100 years old and is listed in that book, it's no longer considered a firearm because they're technically not safe to shoot anymore with modern ammunition.
1897, Tinker said.
So you can still shoot it with, whatever. You can shoot it, but not with modern ammo. So, yeah, it doesn't matter what state you're in. You find those, you're allowed to buy them. But if it's like a gun made in 1908, you can only buy that gun in the state that you currently live in. Yeah. Or you just have to have it shipped to Indiana.
Shipped, exactly. So Philly Patriot 1776 says, I made them last night. What, chili rellenos?
Sounds like it.
Can you ship them to me? Can you ship me a pan? If you make them good and the pepper is not mushy, because the last time I had the pepper, right, it was like super mushy like a slug. I don't want it mushy. I want it kind of firm, and then I want the cheese runny. The last place I went to, the cheese was like a sponge, and it was like...
No, that wasn't the last place. That was
the second last place.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you can make runny cheese chili relleno with not a mushy thing, like I'll Venmo you money. This is how serious I am.
This ain't a game, son.
Yeah.
This ain't a game. We need that chili relleno.
Exactly. It is. It's kind of like a drug a little bit. So Ting Ting says, yes, my children are not strange. They sing the song as well. Nice. No, they're not strange. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah,
trade for ammo. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Canadian here. Oh, Rescue 29. Hey, Rescue 29. All right. Runny and firm. Yes, that's the way I like it. Runny and firm. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. We want to see pictures of your pups. Oh, yes. They are cute little turkeys right now. They're like
cute,
7
man.
weeks old.
What's
so
funny
now's the
like,
time they're cute.
They're smart enough because we put them outside during the day to run around in the back, right? So, but they'll sneak in, and it's like they come in and they're like, oh, shit. And then they run out real quick.
I was out there with them today cleaning off the patio, and they're like, "Arr, arr," grabbing my pants and chewing my little big toe. It was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So they're super cute. Okay, wait. Florida Mexican food has nothing on California Mexican food. Ryan grew up in California.
I grew up in Southern California. Like, I
He
grew up
knows
in
that.
Huntington Beach, where when we would do projects on our house, I remember as a little kid, we would get into my dad's van, we would drive to this subdivision, and there would be like a dozen Mexican men just standing on the corner, and my dad would say, I need 6, and they would all jump in the van. They would work at our house all freaking day, and my mom would make them food and then pay them and then bring them home. And it was like, that's the California I lived in. I don't know if that still happens.
Right.
But yeah.
But it was good, right?
That's all we ate as a kid was Mexican food.
Yeah. What's funny is when Ryan and I first met and his parents came here, I'm from Canada. I hadn't had Mexican food. I had Taco Bell, but I never had authentic Mexican food.
Which is not Mexican food.
We have 0 Mexican restaurants in Canada. Like, legit, we don't. So I was like, I never had it. And they're like, oh, we'll take you for Mexican food.
Did you like it the first time?
I did. It was so good. Yeah, so I've been hooked on it ever since. But now we got to find a good one because that was Estella's that Ryan and I went to faithfully all the time. And then they like underpaid their workers or something and they got shut down.
Yeah.
Ugh. Standing Wolf says he's been trying to catch up. He lost his mom on the 14th.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
So sorry.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I made my kids promise that when I die, they're going to shoot me out of a cannon. At least a portion of me.
So Blue Lex says, we need a t-shirt with my face on it that says, I will cut you. I think that's
with Tiffany's face?
I will cut you. Just like that. Okay. We're going to do it. I'm going to make all these t-shirts.
No, I think these shirts are great.
So somebody said we got to check the Yelp reviews before we go. Yeah, but that defeats the purpose because when we go to the gun store, we ask them, what is the best Mexican restaurant? So
yeah, like we could figure all this out on our own, but it takes
I don't want to do
fun
that
out of it. And as people start to know us more and more and they expect it when we come in, it'll get better. I think.
Okay, so
And hold on a second. The episode we filmed last Friday, the owner of the gun store called the owner of the Mexican restaurant and was like,
did this one play yet?
No, it's getting edited right now.
Oh, he said they're looking for hot salsa.
Yeah,
I think they doctored it.
No, I think he didn't like me or something, but yeah, they brought the salsa and I took one bite and I was like, yeah, no, this is freaking horrible.
It's the first time that I seen Ryan speechless. Like he barely ate anything. And then the nice kid, did he give us his name?
He did. It's in the episode, but I don't
So
remember.
the nice kid waiter, he comes up and he's like, Ryan's like, did you do something to the salsa man? Like his eyes are all puffy and everything. And he's like, oh, that's just great. I smother it on all my stuff.
I put it on everything I eat. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Ryan's like, whatever, get out of here.
Yeah, you're not getting a tip, sir.
Thank you very much, Permachoke. So he said, here's $10 to go to anything you
What
want.
the hell does that mean?
But a scar.
Permachoke.
But a scar. That
Oh,
thing
okay.
is hideous. So he said, freaking up boot stocks. Yes, I've shot it.
Yeah.
Not impressed. AR for life. You are an AR.
I'm an AR-15 person for life, bro. For life. I love it.
So Marcel said he unsubscribed because Tiff said Taco Bell and Mexican food. I was just literally saying that there's like nothing like what they consider Mexican food in Canada would be Taco Bell because there's no authentic ones. So trust me, I know not the same. But was in Alabama, asked for a wet burrito, and the Vata said, "What's that?" I don't know what that means.
Wet burrito, is that like a burrito that you then cover like Kathy was making or you made?
Oh, like
for me?
smothered?
A smothered burrito, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
I don't know. I don't know what that is. I never had it. All I eat is chili relleno. Somebody want to ship me a chili relleno? I'll give you my recipe. I'll give you my address. It would be so great to wake up and there's like a whole bunch of chili rellenos
We
outside
could
of
just
our door.
eat random food that people send us.
I don't know. I kind of would.
I probably would.
If it looked good, I probably would. Yeah, is someone gonna poison me? People
Probably.
like me, don't they?
they don't like me. If they're going to poison anybody, they're going to poison me. But unfortunately, you guys will probably eat the same food, so we're all going to die.
Okay, so best Mexican restaurant is Ponchavillos in San Antonio, Florida. Oh, we're getting a screenshot.
He is actually from Mexico. That is a requirement, Michael.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to copy that and paste it into my own text so that I can literally go and try that. Okay, go talk.
Okay.
Go, I'll like copy paste this.
Terry says, is it true that a Ruger 5.7 that you should not carry a live round in the chamber because it may go off accidentally? I haven't heard that. Is that like something that's happening with the Ruger 5.7s?
I'm trying to write this poncho.
So I'm just typing that real quick. Yeah, I don't know. First of all, I don't really like any firearm that does not come equipped with a drop safety or a firing pin safety. So you should have to press the trigger for a gun to actually function properly. And, if it is discharging, then not only should you not carry a gun around in the chamber, you should not own that gun anymore. So if it's that dangerous that the gun just goes off, I mean, this is 2021. Like, we literally have a Tesla car in space, people going to the moon. You can't make a gun that doesn't function unless you pull the trigger, so I wouldn't trust that gun. I would sell it.
Yeah. So metal makes me crazy said, you're making me hungry. I know. I want to go get Mexican food.
Yeah.
I wonder how late Tapatía is. Would you drive me there?
I would drive you there. Yeah.
You would?
Yeah.
But we'd have to wake up the kids.
Bill says they don't need to do good in school. They're not going to college. Okay, Bill says, Tiffany, do you like Canic pistols? Did you like that Canic?
I did. No, actually, I thought the Canic was really a really nice pistol.
Yeah.
I really liked it. Yeah. And
I really liked it too. I'm going to buy one. It was definitely beautiful. Kyle from Bunker Depot is who provided it to us. I'm highly impressed.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Chick-fil-A was for me. Everybody kept telling me, you gotta go to Chick-fil-A, you gotta go. And I was like, I'm not interested.
Chick-fil-A is good.
I like what I like, and I'm not interested in trying something new.
No, Chick-fil-A was good.
With the price, that one that we had, it was a TP9 Elite. MSRP is $399. Maybe they sell for more than that right now, but $399 is a crazy cheap price.
And didn't it come with the holster too?
I don't think it came with a holster. That was this other gun from Turkey came with the holster.
No, I'm pretty sure the Canic did too.
Come with the holster.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
See? What do you all think about the AR-12 semi-auto shotgun?
I'm not really a big fan. I have a Sega 12 gauge. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I want to sell the Sega sometimes because I've just had it for so long, get bored.
That's fully converted, dude. That's
fully converted, and it is from Russia, which you can't get it from
I'm not letting you sell that gun.
Okay, whatever.
Are you freaking treating me?
Yeah, so I'm not super impressed with the AR-12s. We had a student bring one to a class the other day, and it was cool. It was fine, but not my thing, really.
I feel like now we're becoming a food channel. So
maybe
Ray said, I will not try Chick-fil-A. I don't need another addiction. Dude.
Chick-fil-A is addicting, bro.
It's so good. But here's the thing. You know what? I said that about fried ice cream. I was like, why would I want to try that? Then I got another thing that I'm going to like and crave. And, it just makes life hard.
This is life, Tiffany.
But the fried ice cream was really good.
It was good.
We haven't had it, though, since Estella's closed. We need to find another place that does fried ice cream.
So Ting Ting says, I want a converted Sega 12. So the T-shirt is evolving. It's Ting Ting's face, a Sega 12 gauge in her hand, and Ting Ting ain't taking no shit.
This is the T-shirt. Thank you, Ting Ting. All right. It's already, dude, it's over. It's done.
It's over. If you guys have a question for next week, visit TampaCarryLive.com. We will answer your questions. Make sure you guys, if you don't have my book yet, get it, because your life will never be complete without it.
Katie, we will be going up to Pensacola, when the kids go on
When my
break.
kids get out of school, yeah.
Yeah, on the way up, we're going to go up there. So I'm excited for that. Okay, if you want a copy of Ryan's book, Florida Concealed Carry Law 2021, just write book in the comments right there, and we will select a winner. So as we're doing that, I was just going to talk about this really quick because Bunker Depot gave us some stuff. So write book in the comments, and I'll pick a winner. Bunker Depot has a ton of these ready-made kind of Kydex things. You just bring your gun in and they will
Mold a Kydex holster.
Yeah, they'll mold it right to yours. So if you're like Ryan, where you got a light on your holster, or if you have one of the guns too that there's not a lot of holster options, because there's a lot of guns that don't make a lot of holster options. If you want to get one custom made, Bunker Depot has these available.
There's somebody in this house.
In the shop. Oh gosh.
Okay.
Oh, the kids were watching. They brought.
Daddy almost went into John Wick freaking mode.
The kids just bring Tinker.
Come.
So this is Tinker. It's a boy, and he's like super small. He's the small one. Okay, there we go. So all of you are not in bed, is what you're saying, right?
No, we actually went to bed and
Come here. Get up here.
we were like, let's go crash their lives.
Okay, that's fine.
Stomach.
So you got to hold Tinker up there.
Can we pick? Wait, did you guys already pick winner?
No, we got to pick a winner.
Can I pick a winner?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so look at Daddy's screen, and I'm just going to scroll. Okay, so pick a name.
Pick a name off there.
This one.
So, Lewis, say it.
Louis Ravello.
Spell
Good
the
job.
last name.
No, she said it right.
Okay.
Ravello.
So, Lewis, just send us an email to winner@tampacarry.com, and I will mail you that book out to you. And here's the next giveaway.
You're welcome.
So, it is a Gerber multi-tool that we got from Crate Box because they wanted us to do a review on the Crate Box. So, it's got a bunch of tools. You guys know what a multi-tool is. We're going to give this away. Just write Gerber in the comments, and Lincoln will pick this time.
Okay, give him a second.
Yeah.
Let people type.
Yeah, we're going to give a few minutes.
Okay, so me, Lincoln, and Jax went shooting today.
Yeah.
How was that, Lincoln?
That was really fun.
So you shot the Ruger 1022 that we built. You shot your AR-15 chambered in 9mm, and then you guys shot a suppressed 22. What was your favorite gun to shoot today?
AR-15.
Favorite was AR-15,
Nice.
even though it kind of was like kicking you pretty hard.
Yeah, and then it hit me.
What did you like the best? Talk in here really loud.
I don't know what it's called.
The
1022.
The Ruger 1022. So he said the sniper. So it's the little sniper gun because Dad's got a nice scope on it. Yeah, you like that, right?
No,
Yeah.
Dad,
So
I
tell
have
everybody how
to
old you are, Jax.
7.
You're 7. I thought you were 5. Oh, you're 7. Okay. Lincoln, I want you to pick a name off.
Here, look. Okay, pick a name now. This isn't rocket science. Just pick one. Well, we're not trying to figure out who it is. Are you picking that person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Gustav
Gustavo
Green.
Green. Gustava, isn't it? I can't read it from over there.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, send an email to winner@tampacarry.com, and we'll get that out there. And the last giveaway tonight is going to be a little Olight flashlight. So it just clips
We have,
on
like,
to your
5
keychain.
fingers.
And Jackson is going to pick a winner. Yep, sorry, we're not giving away the puppy.
Hey, can
Nope. No,
Yeah.
no.
$1,000.
Those puppies are already have new homes.
They
Ugh, gosh. I'm falling off my chair, so if you hear a clunk. All right, so
Somebody type puppy if they want the puppy.
No. Write Olight in the comments, and then Jackson will pick somebody from the list. Yep. Wait, we got to give them a few minutes. They're all commenting puppy. Sorry, guys, I'm not giving you my puppy.
Olight. Type Olight.
But
Yeah, we'll give you a
He
puppy.
is cute. That's Tinker. Tinker.
Type Olight, guys. My favorite one.
All right. Dun, da, da. You ready, Jax?
Pick a winner.
Okay, just pick anybody from here that you see. You can point and Mommy will say the name, okay?
Pick a special person.
Which one? Okay. Oh, which one did you do? Sorry.
He did Road. It started with R. Yeah. Road King.
Okay, so Road King
2016.
2016.
2016
Road King. I think Road King's won before, so you
Lots
pick-
of times.
Not really?
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, so here, I'll let you get up there. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yes.
We appreciate everybody who gave. Guns and Tacos, Saturday night, 6 p.m. We will see you there. Everybody say goodnight.
Good night.